I feel like, people who do not have empathy are actually emotionally unavailable, because they have been staying in fight or flight mode for a very long time. And when you are in a fight and flight mode, like, either you are fighting or you are flying flight, isn't it? If you are in this fight and flight mode, how will you have the emotional availability, for anybody else? And that is the reason, toxic people are, you know they lack empathy, because they are always, in fight or flight mode. Okay, and I feel like this is this is the reason, and this could be the reason that they are, you know unconscious. Okay, they are their consciousness is, zero or below zero. Okay, because somebody who is conscious knows what is, you know going on, or what could go, what would go good or bad in the future, what would go wrong or right in the future. Okay, because they are conscious, and they are conscious because their body is not in flight or fight mode, and that's because they were given an environment, or they lived in an environment where their body and mind was able to relax. Okay, but usually in dysfunctional families there is so much of chaos that, all the people, whether they are empath or narcissist in the family, all are experiencing chaos, and because of which all of them have fight or flight, you know uh, way of dealing with things. Okay, but the only thing is, the empath has to, you know is on a journey of uh, healing themselves. Okay, so they will, somehow get on the path of healing, and they might, you know they will go no contact from the toxic family. Okay, only then the you know the empath can heal. Only then you can heal, actually. Until unless you have a little, even a little connection with your toxic family, it's hard to heal, because those even little bit of connection, is a powerful way of, you know for the chaos or the trauma to catch hold of you. Okay, so you are supposed to stay no contact with your toxic family till you are healed, or you are ready to, reconnect, and, the anger that you have towards your toxic family members is something, you know, when you see them it will come up. Okay, so I feel like there is a part of healing journey where you heal yourself, you know, in the isolation, but there comes a part of healing journey where you have to face those narcissistic people, toxic people who have hurt you, so that, you know, you can heal them to the fullest. You might feel angry, you might feel, you know, you might do something, and you know, somewhere that anger automatically comes up and you are not supposed to feel guilty about it. Okay, you have not done anything wrong. Okay, you you are healing. Okay, so I will talk to you later, guys. Bye. Radhe Radhe.